Hey Vibe Tribe, it's just the vibe, and we're back with another December monthly forecast. Now, these are just short, general overviews of what the month of December has in store for each sign. All 12 signs will get one, and the sticks are going to let us know who we're reading next. Now, if you guys want an in-depth monthly reading where we really go into what this energy will be, I need 100 likes or 1,000 views to your sign. So that means please share this video out, get some likes, rolling in, and if you know other signs that would like to see this video, make sure you share it to them so that we can grow this room. And then, we get 1,000 likes, 100 likes or 1,000 views, and I will give your sign an in-depth reading, right? So let's see who's getting their forecast now. Aries. Come on, Aries. Come on, Aries. Get in here, my Aries. All right, what's going on with my Aries during the month of December? Let's check the energy. What's going to be the energy around the Aries during the month of December? Excuse me, it's 4 a.m. So I had to get up early to get these done. I got a busy day today, so excuse me for the yawning and the sneezing and all of that. I apologize. What will my Aries be during the month of December? Okay, we got pride out here. Relationship changes at the bottom of the deck, right? So we have some pride, but that pride is a 19, which it breaks down to a 10. That's karmic completion. So there could be a putting of pride to the side finally so that you can see something for what it is without your pride kind of getting in the way. And we know one thing an Aries will do is let their pride ruin a good thing. We do. We know that Aries are notorious for self-sabotage when it comes to pride. Instead of resolving, they will go low. You know what I'm saying? And so I see an ending of that. I see somebody putting their pride to the side, somebody, the ego, right? Finally letting that ego go. We have intuition. There's a needing to trust your intuition. And we know that we know that pride blocks your intuition. It's hard for you to be intuitive when you are in this space of, I know what's going on, right? When you're arrogant, it blocks your internal knowing and it gives you an external knowing, right? It's more of a self-validation versus you being guided in that direction. We have change. So, okay, December is going to be an interesting month. December is going to be a month of a shifting of perspective. This is where you're going to be more intuitively led. You're doing away with the needing to know or needing to control an outcome so that you can just trust the process with that intuition and change. This relationship change as well. This could be a status. It doesn't necessarily have to say that something's ending. I actually feel like there's an upgrade happening in a relationship. If you guys have just been in a talking stage, I see commitment. If things have been rocky, I do see progression. I do see things coming from a rougher place and getting to a much smoother place. So let's see what's bringing this energy in for my Aries, right? What's bringing in this energy for the Aries during the month of December? We have Pluto, rebirth, right? There's a rebirth happening, and that's coming with that ending. So as the pride and the ego goes, there's this rebirth of self. That is where you are now very confident. You are allowing your intuition to guide you. You don't have the need to control situations. You're here, you are present, and I believe that rebirth energy is activating a lot of change around you, right? Introspection. Oh my gosh, if I ain't saying it, right? 12th house of introspection. So this is where you're recognizing where you have been the problem, Aries, where you self-sabotage and where you've gotten in your own way, because this is alignment, right? And so this is where you're recognizing where you have gotten in your own way in the past. And I see in the month of December that you're kind of trying to make sure that you're not moving in those same ways, right? Excuse me. All right, and we have alliance at the bottom of the deck. Partnership, exactly. I told you that. It doesn't feel like the relation change is bringing an ending. I feel like it's bringing in closeness, togetherness. That's a pair, right? This is a partnership. And then we have with alliance, that's the energy of like birds of a feather. So this is going where the love is, going where you're being celebrated, being around like-minded people. So I see a lot of cohesion, a lot of symbiosis, a lot of connections happening in December. And then also a partnership is getting stronger. So like I said, if it's been rocky, I see y'all really locking in, like in this alliance. It's you and us against the world kind of energy. So I really, really love that for you for the month of December with 444 on the clock. All right, let's see. Give me some past, present, and future. Where are Aries leaving November going into December? Where are they? presently, leaving November, going into December. We have the Six of Swords. So there's improvements, you guys. There could be shifts. There could be travels happening, relocation. But there's a shift happening from rough to calm, literally. So the Six of Swords is my card of, I'm off to better things. I'm only doing shit that's going to make me elevate. Only one people around that's going to make me better. And with that alliance energy, these two energies together, that's literally what that means. I'm off to better things, and I'm only doing things that's going to make me elevate. And I only want people around that's going to make me better. And so I see that being your mentality right now, leaving December, leaving November, going into December. You're in this space of, harmonizing, connecting with like-minded people, and coming from a place of stress and even anxiety, maybe like doubts, worrying of people's intentions. I wonder if they this, or I wonder if they're that, and really just kind of trusting the flow of things, right? Which is a really beautiful energy. Clarify that sixes. Whoa, that's a lot. I'm not taking all of those. Clarify that Six of Swords for me for the Aries leaving November. Seven of Cups, yeah. So coming from a place of confusion, coming from a place of just not being sure, a lot of smoke and mirrors. Could have had a lot of options or a lot of offers and just not sure which offer was the right one. If this was a relationship, there was a lot of confusion, a lot of things very unclear, a lot of back and forth, and I feel like clarity is finally setting in. Where will the Aries be mid-December? Where will they be mid-December? Queen of Pentacles. You're going to be on your shit, very grounded, looking very good. Your money's going to be doing well by mid-December. So if there's Empress. Oh my gosh, Queen of Pentacles to the Empress is crazy, Aries. Because that's letting you know that not only are you doing well financially, but in your own energy, you are owning your energy. You're very evolved, you're very beautiful, you're very fruitful, just in your own solitude, right? You have everything that you need to do whatever you want. The Empress is very fertile, so projects that you're working on, or possibly pregnancy, it's out here, don't put it past you. But whatever you're working on, I do see it finally bearing fruit and putting you in a really abundant space. Leaving December, going into January, we got the Eight of Pentacles. A lot of good work being done. So something that you're investing in. We got a Knight of Cups. There's an offer of love here as well. Leaving December, but a lot of things that you've been focusing on, a lot of things that you've been working on, I see them paying out. I see you do have a lot of work to do, but Two of Pentacles, a lot to manage. There's a lot to manage, but it's great work. It's what you've been investing in. It's what you've been wanting to do. And so I do see really great things. Yeah, we got the sun. Oh my gosh, the sun. That's seeing the fruits of your labor leaving December. And there's an ending to confusion, right? Now, I do see a situation may have to end, but the death card isn't bringing a final ending. It's just bringing an end of the old and a beginning of the new. So an ending of this confusion. Oh, wait, that confusion ain't supposed to be there. That was over there. But it came up, so I'm going to tell you. There's an ending to the confusion. There's an ending to the drama. There's a needing to do away with that, and that's where that pride and that's karmic ending with that pride is there, because once you can put a death to that ego, things begin to just fall in place beautifully. So there's a transformation that happens, but there's bringing in the fruits of your labor. You have the Eight of Pentacles, which is like really great work that you guys are willing to put in. This is also a willingness. So if there's a relationship where maybe at first somebody wasn't doing their part, now there's a willingness to really show up, really support. And so I do see a transition that's happening that's really, really beautiful for my Aries. I want to get you guys some advice. How do you Aries attack the month of December? How should my Aries attack this energy for the month of December? Oh, the Magician's Sword. Confidence in your magic, Aries. Let me find the book. Give me 1 second. Oh, I got it. Confidence in your magic, Aries. The Magician's Sword, number 37. All right, and that says, nothing can stop you. When the Magician's Sword appears, you're being called to cut the cords that bind you to old thoughts or beliefs, or to friends who may not be true. With the power of this sword, nothing can stop you, nothing can hurt you or turn you away from the beauty you seek or the goal that you desire with your whole heart. You have a large endowment of magic available to you when you believe in the miracles. Don't look into the heavens to grant you, look within. Use the Magician's Sword to cut through self-limiting beliefs and focus on your intention to create whatever it is you wish. You have all the tools you need for the task at hand. You just only need to muster up the wherewithal to deploy the resources you have. When this card appears, it's a time to get moving, Aries. This is a time to get moving. December is going to be amazing.